My, oh my, how time flies. I think the next time that you and I meet with each other will be the day before Christmas Eve.
So what? Yeah.
Are you done with getting all your shopping done? Or?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's why they have Cumberland Farms for me, because
Yeah.
I just pick up a couple of,
A tchotchke here, a tchotchke there.
I-
Some
you know-
people consider them stocking stuffers. I call them full-blown gifts.
I say tchotchke all the time, and everybody looks at me like, what is that word? And I said, tchotchke. It's like a piece of crap that you pick up somewhere that you give to somebody, but it has filled that void. When you go to somewhere, overseas, or you go on vacation, you bring back your family and friends tchotchkes.
Right.
It could be a snow globe. It could be a little fake paperweight statue. It could be whatever.
Right.
So,
It's a throwaway. It's essentially My first rule is anything that has a logo of a business is a tchotchke.
tchotchke.
Tchotchke. Yeah.
I don't even know. That's got to be in some urban dictionary. It may be even in the Webster's. Who knows?
I don't know. Hey, Siri, what's tchotchke? She's not going to know. She's not going to know.
Hold on, wait. Hey, honey, could you tell? Kicks 105.5, good morning to you as we do Hump Days. We have Mike Barrett from Barrett Insurance Agencies with good policies. And lately, the weather, just what is there to say? This has just been quite amazing. I think that once we roll into the end of this month, we've gone, November without any significant snowfall.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be a record. And I think halfway through December, there's got to be a record there. The fact that it was like 47 degrees the other day.
I know the temps have been breaking records, but, I remember many Christmases that we were a brown Christmas, no snow on the ground. So it happens. It happens. I don't like it. But it does happen.
I don't like it either. A lot of people saying, thankfully there's been no real serious car accidents and truck rollovers and things of such. And I don't know.
Well, that's the thing is we're still going to be getting to that point where it's going to be that first time on bad roads.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't really gotten that yet. And we've had a couple of slippery mornings, but nothing overly significant or even a snowstorm during a commute. So still got to get our winter wheels on. So
speaking of winter and the holidays, if people are buying gifts and they are of significant, they are not tchotchkes, things like rings for wives or bracelets, necklaces, maybe television, things of such. What do you recommend people doing right off? Taking pictures of these items and getting them insured separately, or how does that work? Can you roll it into your already?
Yeah, it's a great continuation of what we kind of hit on last week. So really, pictures aren't necessary. That you can, if it's higher value jewelry, certainly a receipt or an appraisal. If it's over a $5,000 piece, well, good for whoever received that gift. Definitely a photo at that point would be necessary, along with an appraisal or receipt within a 5-year period. We really would recommend putting that on there. Here's why. Let's say you got a nice diamond ring with a bunch of different diamonds set into it, and you're just walking down the street, and you get home, and one of the diamonds is gone. What happened to it? That's mysterious disappearance, not covered on a homeowner policy, a regular Form 3 homeowner policy. But if you put a specific schedule on this piece of jewelry, covered, subject to not your policy deductible, which could be $250, $500, or $1,000. Regardless of what your policy deductible is, if you have a scheduled piece of jewelry on your policy, there is no deductible, which is really nice.
That is very good.
And then for higher value televisions, things of that nature, we talk again about what I hit on last week with going to what we call a Form 5 policy, about $40 or $50 more a year.
Should I get excited when you talk about Form 3s and Form 5s?
Really should.
I get all like,
there should be some
tell me
theme
about
music.
a Form 12 and a 1213.
I don't want to bore you, but Form 1 is bad. It's limited coverage. Form 5 is good. Very special comprehensive coverage on both home and personal property. So definitely when things start coming in, computers and items like that, there is some additional value there. Definitely should consider it. Now, here's another thing to consider is if you have a renter's policies, if you don't own where you live, and we hope that when I say this, you go, yep, I do. We hope you have a renter's policy. If you do, you should be looking at that because unlike a homeowner where your house has a value and you get automatic coverage for contents, based on the limited coverage you have on your house, a renter's policy, you pick the limit. So if you went in and bought it for a $10,000 limit and you haven't looked at it for a while, really worth considering like going through and understanding what you have for value, seeing if you need to increase it, maybe go to 25, maybe go to 50.
I have my head down because I'm a renter and I don't have renter's insurance. And my wife has griped about that for years.
Do you have auto insurance?
I do have auto insurance.
I don't care who you have auto insurance with. Call that same company. Get renter's insurance, because the credit you're going to get on your auto is going to be between 10 to 15% savings. You're going to buy a renter's policy, even a nice starter one for between $10,000 to $25,000 a year is going to be about $175, give or take, if you live right in the village of Linneville or St. Johnsbury. And so the crediting you see on your auto side will offset very nicely the additional cost of getting a renter's policy. So you're looking at maybe, rather than $175 additional cost a year, maybe after you deduct the savings on your auto, maybe it's a $50 increase a year. And you have renter's insurance, my friend. Make it happen.
I feel really stupid now. Thanks.
That's why I exist.
Do you think
not to make you feel stupid, but to educate?
Yeah. No, that's why my wife exists.
Certainly, like, yeah.
You're here to give me those good policy ideas.
Yeah.
Barrett Insurance Agency, if you need to get in contact with them, if you're thinking that this conversation rings true to you,
certainly can give us a call, 748-5224. Visit our website, thebarrettagency.com. Check out our Facebook page, Barrett Insurance Agency, our YouTube page, channel rather, where we have all of these wonderful things for you. Like if you suffer insomnia, just open our YouTube channel up and start playing these and you'll fall asleep very nicely.
I do that when you're here in person.
I know. I just noticed you nodding off. That's
thank you a
what made
lot.
me think of it.
I'll talk to you next Wednesday.